From KYW 1060 Philadelphia, the Delaware Valley's news authority. This is Reporters Roundup.
This is Friday, July 28, 2017.
With insight into today's breaking news, we're now joined by Philadelphia's most experienced broadcast team to help us understand the latest developments. Here's your host, KYW Steve Nikhazy.
In the news at this hour.
What's hot in Washington and beyond? I'm CNN's Jake Tapper, and we'll take a look.
Changes in store for Philadelphia's major transit hub.
These old stations were developed originally as if they were castles surrounded by a moat.
I'm Pat Loeb on the future of 30th Street Station.
The Bucks County search that captivated the nation.
That's when we really had to go into some kind of overall game planning and triage mode.
A look back with the man who headed up the recovery. I'm Jim Melwood of the Suburban Bureau.
I'm Matt Leon. Another full squad workout for the Eagles today at training camp. We will get all the details as we check in with KYW Zed Benkin.
I'm John Donovan at Bloomberg. The Amazon effect, a tech sell-off, and Starbucks is starting to worry about decaf sales growth.
I'm CBS 3 meteorologist Katie Fallinger. Showers start to develop through the afternoon, but the heaviest rain holds off until tonight. That's when we also end up with some locally gusty thunderstorms rumbling through. Daytime highs hit the mid-80s. We drop to 68 through the overnight. And coming up, as we look ahead to the weekend, part of it is salvageable. I'll let you know when the storm is expected to actually make its departure when we check eyewitness weather on KYW News Radio.
84 temperatures holding. KYW News Time 12:32. Reporters Roundup continues with traffic and transit on the tubes.
A lot of heavy traffic on 95 northbound, and this is because of construction on the Girard Point Bridge. It's jammed from Island Avenue up to that point. Everybody get over to the left. The rest of 95 really not seeing any other major problems. Schuylkill Expressway eastbound, this is the worst of the delay. Coming in through the Conshohocken Curve and then Montgomery to Girard. Westbound, it's a little bit slow approaching the Vine and then the Boulevard out to Belmont. Some heavy traffic there as well. And there had been an accident on the eastbound side quite a while ago, but we never really totally recovered. Blue Route southbound, heavy traffic from approaching the Upper Darby Broomall exit in pockets all the way down to 95. Everything looks pretty good on the PA Turnpike and the Northeast Extension for Poconos travel, 309 southbound. Jammed traffic through the construction between 113 and Unionville Pike. Slow again once you get to Hilltown Pike. Earlier accident in that area. Now, the Vine...
Wait, we're caught today?
The disabled tractor trailer is
I'll call you again.
Jammed traffic from halfway across the Ben Franklin Bridge.
Right back at you, dear top guy.
Down on the Ben Franklin, it looks good. And then the Walt Whitman Bridge coming into Philadelphia, heavy traffic because of the construction. Now, once you're coming off the Walt Whitman Bridge down to 295 in New Jersey, we're definitely starting to see some traffic volume build up. Folks going to be headed down the shore. We don't see any problems on any of the other major shore routes. 55 southbound at Schooner Landing. We did hear about an accident. It does not appear to be serious on the Delaware Memorial Bridge into Delaware and into New Jersey. Seeing some volume build up there as well. Commodore Barry Bridge into New Jersey. Also some slowing there too. And the Boulevard southbound at Whitaker. Accident, the inner drive blocked. Mass Transit's okay. Next update, less than 10 minutes. I'm Stevie Reese of the Trumark Financial Credit Union 24-hour traffic center.
This is Reporters Roundup, sponsored by Ashley Furniture. Discover what's new on sale and inspiring you at AshleyFurnitureHomestore.com. Another amazing week in Washington, the apparent feud between White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci and the President's Chief of Staff, Reince Priebus. During an interview, Scaramucci took aim, calling his rival a leaker, and more. We'll have more on that story in a moment. KYW News Time 12:34.
All right, you are all set. Your monthly gym fees will be $60.
I thought it was $40.
Yeah, we thought you said 40.
Well, yeah, $40 base price, but that's not including the Never Enough treadmill fee, the Rusty Gym locker fee, the complimentary scratchy towel fee, the sweaty yoga mat fee, and, of course, the fee fee. Did you just say fee fee? Yeah, the fee fee is a standard fee.
At T-Mobile, the price we say is always the price you pay, because taxes and fees are already included. Right now, get 4 lines of unlimited data while on our network for just $40 each per month with AutoPay. And get the hottest iPhone on America's best unlimited network. For a limited time, save $300 on the amazing iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus after trading credit and prepaid cards. Get to a T-Mobile store and switch today.
Top 3% of users over 32 gigs a month may notice reduced speeds. 24-month finance agreement required. If you cancel service for remaining balance due for well-qualified buyers.
This is Reporters Roundup.
This is a White House that has a lot of different perspectives.
The apparent feud between White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci and the President's Chief of Staff Reince Priebus. During an interview, Scaramucci took aim, calling his rival a leaker and more. We check in with CNN's Jake Tapper. The White House, Jake, says President Trump likes spirited disagreement among staffers, and this seems like turmoil.
I think we can say stronger than it seems like turmoil. I think it's pretty clearly turmoil. The quotes that Anthony Scaramucci, the new White House Communications Director, gave to the New Yorker's Ryan Lizza are stunning, in which he described the White House Chief of Staff as a paranoid schizophrenic, a paranoiac. He suggested that Bannon would perform an act upon himself that is anatomically impossible for most of us, not to mention for Bannon.
Very well put.
Really, remarkably crude comments. It's stunning. I don't know if President Trump likes this or not. I can tell you that it is obviously for Senate Republicans who are trying to get legislation through a huge distraction. When you have people constantly worried about their own job security as opposed to getting an agenda through Congress to help the American people, it is not particularly constructive to the process. So, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. It's certainly fodder for cable news, but I don't know how good it is for President Trump.
Jake, as always, thank you for your insight.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Big plans for the future. A lot of proponents of the recently announced proposed development of the area surrounding 30th Street Station. Amtrak, one of the key players. Joining us, KYW's Pat Lowe. Pat, what's going on with this?
Well, developers, engineers, designers, property managers, we're all waiting for you to find out what's going to be in the area in the next month or so. Overhaul of Amtrak's legacy stations, most of them along the Northeast Corridor.
These old stations were sort of developed as if they were castles surrounded by a moat, and you can actually feel that. They're really not connected to the fabulous cities they're in, and so I think one of the goals for these projects is to really reconnect these stations back into the cities.
And so the development area includes not only the fabulous station, which will remain the Greek Revival portal we know and love, however disconnected it may feel, but also a huge tract of what is now train yard and head houses. That will become 18 million square feet of private development, plus 40 acres of parks, civic spaces, roads, and bridges. Now, this is not to be confused with the Schuylkill Yards project to the south. That's a joint effort of Drexel and Brandywine developers. Those give a lot of dynamism in this whole part of the city.
That logo is on reporters around that. Thank you for that, Pat. Like heavy rain, locally gusty thunderstorms all over 68, and the cloudy periods. what happened beyond those daily news conferences.
Yeah, Steve, a really interesting chat with DA Weintraub about the search, the investigation, and then the recovery of the bodies of the men who went missing earlier this month. By Sunday night, Monday morning, earlier this month, the search had centered on a 90-acre farm in Solberry Township. The families of Jimmy Patrick, Dave Dennicaro, Tom Mayo, Mark Sturgis,
fast and know, you know.